the world. Original King Julian on the casement. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big your body out in the big tight and woman, nice, sweet, energetic. Big your body out in the big tight and woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Body out in the big tight and woman and nice, sweet, fantastic. Big body out in the big tight and
hello everybody.
I like to move it. Yeah,
don't forget, we are on YouTube at Ray Sales. If you have someone who doesn't have Facebook who hasn't joined our group yet, make sure they're watching it here. Almost time. All right, so it's a shout out time, guys. Go ahead in the comments. Tell me what's going great. Give me tell me what you did great this week. I know Betty's already got a recruit today. Yay, Betty. And lots and lots of you submit this week. In fact, 100 people have just submitted this week. I'm going to do a dwelling and get something away in just a little bit. So that's awesome. All right, let's get everybody on here.
I like to move it. He like to move it. She like to move it. You like to move it. They like to.
All right, let's move it, guys. So good evening. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and you have been working hard at your business over the last couple of days. And of course, I'm excited to hear some of the shout outs that you guys have shared on here as well. So while we are waiting for just a few more folks to jump on here, make sure you've tagged your friends, told them to get on over here tonight because we got lots of great stuff. We got some fantastic training planned for you tonight. And as I said, we are going to be doing our drawing for our first level up. We've hit our level 1 of our level up goals. And of course, we want to hit that big goal because that means that we get this great big surprise pack from Tupperware to give away. Somebody is going to win that, which is awesome. And so we want everybody to be active during these 2 weeks. So as we're getting folks on here, I saw somebody has hit submit 4 days in a row. It doesn't tell me who it is. It just says Facebook user. So that means you haven't given StreamYard permission or Facebook permission for StreamYard to see you. As I said, Betty has a brand new recruit on here. Congratulations to you, Betty. I see lots of folks. Be sure that you're commenting that you're here and put your name in the comments also because you want, your leader is going to be looking for your name and they want to know that you're here. I know some of you have been holding parties this week, so I'm just kind of scrolling through real quick before we move on. All right, so let me move that out of the way so I can see what's going on. There we go. Okay, so as we get started tonight, I always like to start with a quote, and the quote for tonight to start us with is, the nice thing about teamwork is that you always have others on your side. Now, I love that because, they always say that if you are, unless you have people with you, you're not a leader, you're just taking a walk by yourself. But the same thing goes to teamwork. If you don't have, if you are working as a team, you are never alone. You've always got people that you can link arms with. And if you ever played that old game, Red Rover, and, and everybody would link arms and that person would come running over and try to burst through your arms. But as a team together, you are so much stronger. Or maybe you did, tug of war, and that if it's just you pulling the rope against several other people, it's really, really hard. But when everybody is working together and they all get that rhythm together and we all go 1, 2, three and we pull together, then great things happen. And that's truly the thing about teamwork that's so important. In our Tupperware business, we really work on this concept of teamwork because you are brought into this business. Someone welcomed you into the business. Someone, shared the opportunity with you. And that's great because now you are a team of two. All right. But the great thing is that person who welcomed you was welcomed by somebody who's also there to support you and help you. So that gives you a team of three. But there's other people that are part of that group. So that may mean that you're a team of 4 or 8 or 12 or 20. And of course, everybody here is part of our Hooray Sales Company. And that means you are a team of 500 people strong. And we're all here to support each other. We're all here to help each other. We're all here to share ideas. And so when you have questions and you ask them, somebody's going to always try to answer you. And that's the great part about it. And if you're struggling with something and you ask for some input, people are going to give you ideas and suggestions. And as a team, this is why we do this every single Monday night, to give you that support so that you can succeed, because you always have others on your side. And I want you to keep that in mind as you are growing your business and as you're going through, because one of the most important things I believe that we have always to share is our Tupperware business. And this is really about building the team. This is why we do this. And to me, this is the most valuable thing that we have to share with people. And it's the thing that I always like to go to. That's my go-to thing. We got to help other people by inviting them to be part of our team. And we have 4 amazing kit options right now to offer. And of course, we have some great gifts from Tupperware, which you all can see those other places, but I'm not going to go through all of those. All of our new recruits, in addition to their kits that they get, they also have an opportunity to get a first order reward when they put $100 in. They have an opportunity to get a Better Together gift when they put $250 in. They have an opportunity to get $75 retail credit when they put that $250 in, or $150 in retail credit or retail products free when they put a $500 order in. And then they're also in our Confident Start program. And with $1,500 in sales, they start to earn more gifts for free. And you see, these are the kind of things that keep going on and on and on. So there's so many rich rewards for people who come in, not to mention that every time someone sells $100, they make $25. So every time you sell $100, you make $25. Every time you want to buy some Tupperware, you get 25% off. And the great part about it is that we can share this with other people. And as we do that, we're building our Hooray Sales Company. We're building your director team. We're building your manager team. We're building your team so that you could move up to manager and qualify for great gifts. And right now, you have another opportunity to get something when you recruit, because it's my birthday week. My birthday is coming up on September 23rd. So I figured we'd have a week-long birthday celebration. And because my favorite gift is a new recruit, then you have a chance to get this amazing bag. It is so wonderful. It's a water repellent material. So that way, if you get caught in the rain, your catalogs aren't going to get wet. It zippers at the top. It's lined. It has a little pocket on the inside. It's big, as you can see. It's about the length of your whole torso, and it's got a nice big double shoulder strap. You get, if you recruit one person, then you can get the bag for $10. Now that is a deal and a half, because a bag like that, I was looking online, there's a bag about the same size, looks very much like that. It sells for $40. So you're getting it for $10. If you get 2 recruits during this week, you're going to pay $5. If you get 3 recruits, it's free. Or you can have 1 recruit who, and as long as they submit $100 by the end of the month, then you're going to only pay $5. And if they submit $250, which means now they've earned 2 gifts, actually 3 gifts, you're going to get it for free. So lots and lots of great reasons for you to be sharing the opportunity this week and not waiting. Betty's already done one. She's got hers, and Belinda Galicia's already gotten her one in. So 2 people have already done this today. Exciting. Our goal is 23 for the week. When we have 23 for the week, one of the bags that I give away is going to be filled with Tupperware products. Okay. So everybody will get a Tupperware product if we hit 23, but one's going to be filled and it's going to have a Micro Pro grill. Okay. So if we hit 23, everybody gets a piece of Tupperware in their bag, but one of them has a Micro Pro grill. We don't know who that's going to be. We'll see what happens when we get there. Plus, you asked for this, a Tupperware logo tablecloth. You've got 2 weeks that you can qualify for this. And you have a couple of different options of how you can get it. The first, of course, is to submit $2,000 in sales and you get it free. Or you could submit $1,300 in sales, or you could submit $1,000 in sales and have one recruit, and you can get it with a copay of just $10. So lots of options you could do. You could be getting, see, like really and truly, you're getting double whammy this way. If you have the sales and the recruit, you're going to get a bag and you're going to get the tablecloth. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty doggone good to me as we go forward. And the thing about it is that when you get those recruits, it's going to put you in the best place to move up to manager. And as a brand new manager, you're going to have a chance to earn all of these great rewards in your first 3 months as a new manager. So your first month, which will be October, and it's going to be record breaker, great month to be a manager. You could earn $100 bonus as an extra. In November, you can get the Ultra Pro casserole. In December, you can get the smart cooker. And when you do all 3 months, you're going to get an iPad for free. That's right, guys, an iPad for free. So that's why you want to make the most you can out of these next 10 days and step up to manager before the end of September. Now, how are we going to go about all of this? How are we going to do this? Well, there's something that's called guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing is defined as an advertising approach that has the element of surprise to communicate and reach new audiences. But what does that really mean? Well, it doesn't matter what I say it means. I have somebody here who's a pro at this, and she's going to talk to you about some of the techniques that she's used with guerrilla marketing and how it works. So please welcome the amazing Corinne Brown, who's always got lots of great tips for each and every one of you. I'm going to pass this. Oops, let me take me off of here.
I'm going to take this off, actually. Hey, everyone. Okay, so we're going to talk about guerrilla marketing. Now, many of you guys know I've been in Tupperware for 22 years. Okay, so I started when I was 19 in college. And, I had to approach my business a little bit different at that time because my friends and family weren't the people I was going to go to date parties. They weren't the people that were going to help me grow my business. If I wanted to grow my business, I had to get on the phone. I had to meet new people. I had to open my mouth. I had to get rejected and fall in love with the word no. And by doing so, I've created a career in Tupperware that is lasting for 22 years. So let's take a second and kind of share with you guys a little bit about guerrilla marketing, some things that I have done recently and some tried and true as well. If I'm lagging, I'm hoping not. My computer is lagging, but we'll just keep rolling with it. Okay. So if there's anything, put it in the chat and I'll be able to read that. So how many of you guys have ever gone to a festival, a music concert, somewhere where you're out and about and there's a whole lot of people and you're always sitting there thinking, I bet they would be a great customer. There would be a great contact. Oh, that person's got a nice little vibe. Maybe not like a rock band concert, but like, something that's in your town that you live in. I know I live in Fort Mill, South Carolina. They do these cool little downtown things where the community gets together and we hang out in the park. I know in Rock Hill, they do some music by the fountain and local bands just play music and people sit around with lawn chairs enjoying the day. Or you have the big pop-ups and festivals with all the different tents and people jamming out to local music, or you just hear the laughter of kids because of the bounce houses, okay? Any of these places that you're out and about is a great way to guerrilla market and share your business. And how you're going to do so is what I call sparkle bags. Okay. So a sparkle bag is something that literally just sparkles someone's day. So let's talk about if we're at a festival or if you're out somewhere with in public. Okay. Hold on, I don't know why it's driving me nuts that it keeps lagging and I have everything closed. Of course, you guys are probably like, oh, it's fine, Corinne. Don't worry. You know, the joy of technology. We'll see. Okay, so I have little sparkle bags. Now, these are all sales aids that you can order in your back office. So when you go and place a sales aid order, you can look at all the different things that are available. One of them are these little bags. It's the What's New bags. They actually are door hangers. They can hang on someone's doorknob if they have a full doorknob. They could hang on the side of a mailbox, though I think it might be a federal offense to hang things on a mailbox. So I did not tell you to do that, okay? You do you, but I did not tell you to break the law. So you can stick them in the little boxes wherever you're putting these around, or you just have them with you. Now, inside of these little goodies, I put different goodies. And it changes up because of my mood, because that's the type of person that I am. But right now, here's what I have. Right now, I have one of our Tupperware citrus peelers. And I have this little handout that says 15 reasons to love your citrus peeler. And then on the back side, it has about why you should join Tupperware. Now, these little sheets are available in your back office. I believe they're also available in the files on the Hooray group as well. And I think it's under the Tupperware Day. Okay, I will make sure that I repost it for you guys in the Hooray sales group by tomorrow. So I'll try and find it again. But I love this. You can have your information right there on the back. And then I print them off. I just did regular paper. You could do cardstock, just regular. And then I have my citrus peeler. Then I also have this, which is the Lucky You. You have a consultant just around the corner. And it goes through all the cool things that we have in Tupperware. This also is available in the Hooray group, but I will tag it and post it for you again. See, all these things you have access to. Sometimes we just don't realize, right? Like the cool, awesome stuff that's at our fingertips. All right. And then on the back, I just got a little tech savvy. You don't have to do this, but I added my flow code. That way they can go to my flow page and they can join my recipe of the month club, or they can join my VIP group, or whatever I want them to go to. And just a little, I put the 1-page flyer, just printed it on there. It's really small, but maybe, it excites them so they can see, oh, look at what's new, And so I print that off. I did that on cardstock, so it's thicker. These things just go in here. Okay, it's a little sparkle bag. Now, I also have in my little bag here some other tiny treasures, like some keychains and some magnets, or just things that I acquire over time, like all those little treasures people want. And so I take this with me along with my clipboard and my lead slips. And then I will go out and about. So I'm wearing my Tupperware shirt. If you don't have a Tupperware shirt, you can always get one. Vistaprint. You can get Tupperware logo t-shirts through. If you have a Cricut or a Silhouette, I know you are artsy fartsy, or you know someone who is. And just make sure it's the Tupperware logo, which would be like Helvetica bold. Make sure Tupperware is not in a script, please. Follow a little bit of our branding. That would be really awesome. If you have questions about that, just message me personally, okay? I'll send you a logo. But make sure it's the proper Tupperware logo. Or you can go through our Jubilee fundraiser. So we'll get you the links for that. I know last year, Karen hooked us up with an awesome vendor that you could get hoodies and shirts and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So I'm wearing my Tupperware shirt. I'm going to these events that we've already talked about. I've got my sparkle bags. I've got my little basket. You can just grab a basket from the dollar store, get a basket from Goodwill. Mine are Tupperware branded, because when you stay in the business for a very long time, you get very cool things. This is why you stay with us, my friends. Gorgeous. Okay. So I've got all this stuff and I'm going to go around. And what I do literally is I go up and meet people that I've never met before. And I'll be like, hey, really quick, sorry, we're just doing a survey today. Can I ask you a few questions? I get to give you a free gift. They can always say no. See, surveys bypass a lot of those like sticky, itchy, OURA solicitor type thing. Okay. Because I'm doing a survey. I'm just doing some market research. I'm just having fun as the happy little Tupperware lady. Hey guys, we're just doing a survey. Do you mind if I just get all your information? You get a free gift, and they'll go yes or no. And so I'll go, all right, cool. Well, just a quick question. When was the last time that you saw a Tupperware catalog? Okay, about 5 to 10 years. And I'm writing this on the back of the little lead slip that we have on our clipboard. 5 to 10 years. Okay, and have you ever been to a Tupperware party Or do you know anyone who's gotten free Tupperware at a party? Okay. Have you done a Facebook party? Because a lot of people don't know that we do in-home parties still as well as the virtual parties. Okay, you have? Yeah. Okay, cool. Did you know that in Tupperware you can make $1,000 a month for just a few hours a week? Oh, no? Okay. And then who do you know that would love to get treated special and spoiled rotten? And you leave it like that. And they'll go ahead and you could do a few more questions or less. I kind of gauge the people. And if they seem like you're building a good rapport, remember, relationships equal retention. Guerrilla marketing is just getting out there, letting people know that Tupperware is still around, smiling, catching smiles, having fun with what we do, and building relationships. Because as you build these relationships through this survey, by getting their contact information too, you will now find people that want to do business with you, that have been looking for you everywhere. It's kind of like how when you post the little numbers game on your social media feed, we're seeing who's interested, who wants to come do stuff in Tupperware, right? That is your social feed. Guerrilla marketing is prospecting in your physical feed. Getting out to those people that are around you of what you're going to encounter anyways. Enjoy your day and just use it as a way to promote your business as you go as well. So you've got your little lead slips going through. I will tell you, I did this a few years ago when I had the FOOPs. That's fresh out of parties. Okay. And I had to rebuild and regrow my business. I met this fun group of ladies. I think I surveyed like 16 people that day. I met this fun group of ladies and I was like, you guys are so much fun. Oh my gosh. Would you please just give me the honor of letting me give you lots of free stuff and hosting a party? Because I would love to do a party with you and your friends. And I just smiled and stood there. And then they were like, oh yeah, we'll do that. Let's get Johnny to do it. Let's set a date. That was $1,000 party, my friends. I spent 30 minutes uncomfortable, 30 minutes outside my box, pushing the envelope to see what I could get out of my business. I tried something new and I put $250 in my pocket. So think about this as you're going out and about. One more way to guerrilla market is another little idea. I believe, and I'm kind of working on this year, is you find a small town and you lock it down. Well, where is the best place to meet people but at the local coffee shop? Recently, I was traveling and I stopped off in Fayetteville and I was like, well, I'm just going to sit up and work here for the day. So as I sat up, I had my little basket and stuff to the side too. And there was this group of ladies having a Bible study close to me. Well, I ended up having a question and I was like, I'm going to go say hi to them. So I took my little basket over and I said, hey ladies, I hope you don't mind. I have a free gift as your local Tupperware lady. Do you mind if I give you an appreciation gift? And I smile and they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, see, it's a citrus peeler. It's because I appreciate you. And so then I have it and then I go ahead and I give it to each of the people that are there. And then we start a conversation. Well, I'm actually in the area looking to build. You guys don't know anyone who's looking to make some extra money or who would love to see what's new and get some stuff for free. So as we go through, you're asking these questions, you're building a relationship. We're giving out little gifts to let people know we appreciate them and we're sharing the Tupper love. And guys, that's what we've got to be doing, is sharing the Tupper love and all the feeds that we possibly can. So kind of a fun little things for you guys to try. When you're up at vendor events, make sure you have those tablecloths Marsha was talking about. But I hope you guys love this idea and I hope you run with it. And I hope you let us know what you get.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And Corinne, I know you've done several things like this before. And if you were going to share with some of these people here tonight, just like, the best thing that they could go do. I mean, besides, you've given all these ideas, but just like the first thing they got to do.
Well, the first thing you got to do is just decide you're going to get out the door.
There you go. That's exactly it, guys. I mean, as she said, you've got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to give it a try. Order those citrus peelers if you don't have any, the flyers and stuff you've got. You don't even have, if you don't have the citrus peelers and stuff, you could make up a little flyer and you could put a little 10% coupon on it. When they place the first order, call you to place the first order, and you could just give those out to people everywhere you go as well. And I think what, we were talking about once about like remember when we used to do the ones in the parking lot and we'd have one person passing out stuff and sending them over to the car. You could do the same thing, and I think you did this with your team at one of the malls back in the day when we went to the malls. But if you're going to one of these parks like Corinne's talking about, and you've got kids and the kids are out there playing in the park, be there with it and be ready. Or maybe even have the kids go around to the other moms and pass out your flyers. My mom said I have to give you this. My mom said I have to give you this. And then it will say, they'll point back to you and say, if you take that to her, she's got a gift for you. And it almost kind of builds that kind of craziness into the whole thing of it. But I love it. And guys, if you have
like a campaign too, let's think about this. It's not Mother's Day coming up. Maybe we could do something as an organization, because challenges are what always helped me. And I know there's that 14-day social media challenge coming up. Marshall will hit on probably later. If you haven't signed up for it, do it. But having a out and about challenge, because if I could say someone challenged me to do something, it took the stress off of me to feel like I had to do it. Like someone challenged me. I have to go ask you to do this. So it's not guilt. What is it, Mom? Like it's just takes that thing off you.
Well, you feel responsible. You feel obligated. In a way, you feel like, it's you've been challenged. So, and people want to help other people when they have a challenge. So I think that's a great idea for you to think about. Yeah, I've been challenged to talk to 5 people today. I've been challenged to meet 10 new people today, and get out there and do it and stuff. So thank you so much, Corinne. We loved your tips on guerrilla marketing. And guys, in the comments, please let us know what you heard and what you're going to do this week to reach some new customers as we go out there. So thanks again, Corinne. Give her some love, everybody. We love you, Corinne. Thank you. All right, guys. So guerrilla marketing, a great way for you to step outside your comfort zone and to reach new people. And it can look like so many different things. If you've got, you can have like a little basket, a bag of Tupperware that you're carrying around with you, and people are going to ask you about it. Something that just catches people by surprise. I used to carry a bag of Tupperware with me into the, to the bank and to the store, and I'd sit it on the countertop, or I'd have my keys and I had all my keychains on it, and I would set my keys on the counter with the keychains all over it, so that it inspired people to talk to me. So that's really what guerrilla marketing is. It has that element of surprise, and it allows you to start that conversation in a very interesting and different sort of way. And as Corinne did say about t-shirts, we do have our first Jubilee fundraiser. We do these every year so that we're working all year long, so that when we go to Jubilee next year, and guys, I want you to go ahead and mark off those first, because I don't know the exact dates, but I can tell you it's going to be like the first 2 weeks of August. We should have the dates coming up very, very soon. It might be the first week, but it's just go ahead and kind of plan between now, from the 1st to the 10th, kind of, like in that dates is when Jubilee is going to happen. As soon as we know the exact dates, I'll let you know. But plan to go, and then start you a little, Tupperware bowl that you throw your change into every week. Or every week you say, I'm going to put, $10 from every party that I hold into it. Or I'm going to, set aside a certain amount you're going to put into that bowl, and that money is your Jubilee fund. But with our Jubilee fundraisers, what we do is we raise money, and we spread it out to everybody who goes. Last year, every one of our folks that went to Jubilee with us got $250. That's right. We raised that money so that everybody shares it and gets to go together. And so we do have our first one coming up. It is a t-shirt. And we'll have more details for you later this week, but that will be coming, so you'll be able to get that t-shirt. And of course, as you already seen, you have that opportunity to be earning your tablecloth and your bag, because the bag works just like Corinne's basket for you to have your stuff in and to start that conversation wherever you go. So let's take full advantage of that, okay? All right, so Corinne did mention Tup Social, and we do have our 14-day social media challenge coming up. We trained on Tup Social last week, I think it was, or the week before, and we talked about where to go look to see if you have the Pro or Premium. I got a list from Tupperware of who has the Premium. I haven't gotten a list of who has the Pro yet, so that's why I posted that earlier. I don't have a way to know who's got what. I have to wait for Tupperware to send me something. But if you can check this yourself simply by going into your back office into the Gen Con office, hit the three little bars at the top left, scroll down to where it says manage subscription. And is going to be the free, and then it's going to say pro for $10.99 and premium for $16.99. Make sure that you have one of those so that you are able to play in the top social media challenge. Starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's 14 days of challenges, tips, and ideas. There's some great training that they're going to be sharing with us, and we're going to work through it together. It's like that teamwork thing. We're going to do it together. We're going to try some things we've never done. It's kind of like guerrilla marketing on social media. And we want you to be a part of that because they've got some real cool gifts that they're going to give away all throughout the thing as well. But more importantly, you're going to grow your business. Now, right now, I wanted to share with you another way that you're going to grow your business. And this is with another one of our amazing leaders. You all know her because she's the one who creates that fabulous mock party that we use every single week. It's Aubrey Stebbins. Hello, Aubrey. Aubrey's all the way over in Illinois, but she has her favorite friend with her in the room. And she has done the most amazing job of really marketing herself on social media and out and about. And she's going to share some of her hot tips with you so that you can grow your business too. So take it away, Aubrey.
All right. Well, hopefully by the end of this, I might have a visitor pop on. But for now, I'm going to go through what I'm going to talk about, and then maybe he'll jump on. So tonight, I'm going to talk about why it's important to build your brand with your customers and Facebook followers beyond just Tupperware. So what does building a brand look like? So every single one of us has hobbies outside of Tupperware. So think of things that you love to do, such as loving to travel, hiking, camping, loving to cook or bake. You love to go to sporting events. You have a favorite sports team that you love to root for. You love to scrapbook, and so much more. These are just the bare minimum of things that could help build connections with customers that love to do the same thing as you. And so, with that being said, you can kind of see in these pictures here that I've kind of built a brand around my dog, which is pretty much like my child. So the next thing is, why do you want to build a brand outside of Tupperware? So sharing things about yourself and keeping the theme in some of your Facebook posts on your personal Facebook page helps you build connections with others so they can personally relate to you, or they have something else to reference or think of you when they see things related to your hobbies. So you want them to know you for Tupperware, but you also want them to know you for other things as well, because that helps build that connection and it helps them think of you more. So for me, I personally get tagged in dog stuff all the time because I share Huck on my personal Facebook page often, as well as I add him in some of my Facebook posts related to Tupperware, just like these here that we shared. So specifically, I grab some of the bowls that we have on sale and I will post him in that, even though he may or may not want to be in there. And the one image there, it says, Huck says, don't miss these. That is kind of one of the sayings that I've kind of ran with is when I post a picture of him, Huck says, don't miss these. Kind of like Simon Says, Huck says. And so that is one of the things that I have done to kind of, one, because they recognize Huck, but two, then they also put the Tupperware with that as well. So this helps them not only think of me when they see funny dog memes, but they also put that connection of me being with Tupperware as well, for those memes that go around related to vintage Tupperware. Some of them are funny, some of them we know that maybe they're not accurate anymore, but like the you lose a lid, kind of like what is it, if your mismatched socks, your mismatched bowls, that kind of thing. I get tagged in memes like that all the time. And so when they tag you in something, they see this means that you've left an impression on them. They think of you when they see these things. So they think of me when they see some funny dog memes or funny Tupperware memes. And so you want your customer, your Facebook friends, to know you more than just Tupperware so they remember you more often. You want to be their Tupperware lady, but you also want them to think of you more often. So outside of social media, I usually try to bring Huck with me to do deliveries so customers can see him as well, as they continue to put that connection together. And me and Marcia were talking earlier, crazy to think, but Huck was only 2 when I started Tupperware, and now he is 6. So he is growing up with a product similar to how your kiddos are doing as well. And so I don't know, he's chewing on a bone right now, but he may, I don't know if, hey, he's busy chewing on a bone. But you just want to make sure that you are giving your customers and your Facebook friends something else to think about besides just Tupperware. I have lots of people on my Facebook that are not, maybe they have not purchased Tupperware with me before, or yet, but they're seeing my post. And so, and then they're also seeing Huck. And then when I put the post with Huck and the Tupperware together, they're making that connection. And so it's just ways to build your brand with your customers, your Facebook friends, so they think of you more.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me change this real quick. There we go. I love it. And, we were talking about Huck because when it was during COVID, during 2020, and Aubrey had started, and then COVID hit, and she qualified for her car. And of course, it sat there for a little bit because we couldn't do anything with cars during that time. And so one day I surprised her, and I flew to see her. She was in Indianapolis at the time. And of course, I couldn't get her to come to the door, but Huck could hear me, and Huck was at the door, and I got to meet Huck in person that day. So I've known Huck for 4 years too. He's such a sweetheart. He loves his Tupperware as well. So we love Huck. And I think those are such great ideas, Aubrey, for everybody to think about how you can bring people into your life. Like don't just be like throwing people, buy Tupperware, buy Tupperware, buy Tupperware, but instead bring them into your life and let them see you as a person who happens to sell Tupperware and who happens to love the fact that they sell Tupperware, but they also love the life that they live because they sell Tupperware. And it lets people see that, and it really gives them another way to look at Tupperware too. And that's a great way to recruit, because I know you've gotten lots of recruits that way while you were out and doing your business. So thank you so much again, Aubrey, for sharing that with you. We appreciate you so much and all that you do. And we especially appreciate that party that you do for us, that mock party that you do for us. Bye, Huck. Bye, Huck. Good to see you.
I had to bribe him with treats.
I know. He's such a sweetheart. Love you. Bye. All right, guys. So it's so exciting, right, to have us all here together. And we do, we've talking about teamwork, and that's what this week is all about. It's We've Got Spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? And it's Level Up Weeks. Now, every one of us matters during Level Up Weeks. Level Up Weeks is the time that Tupperware asks us to all come together as a team, and every single person hit submit on the team. That, and of course, 1, 2, 3, 10 times is great, but we need everybody to do at least one time during these 2 weeks. And Level Up Week started last Thursday, and it continues until September 27th. We have 4 levels that we are aiming for, and we were going for that big 325 because that's the one that gets us the extra big gift that we can give away. But each one of these levels, I am going to give away a little something also, and we did just hit our first 100, just right on the mark as we came into the meeting tonight. Congratulations for that. And because of that, I'm going to give away our first logo item, and it will be one of our clear logo stadium bags that that are clear. So if you're going to an event, going to a concert, going to a football game or a basketball game, and they require everything to be in clear bags. In fact, we have the South Carolina State Fairs coming up in October, and they require everybody to use a clear bag when they come to the state fair. So many of the people who come by to the booth to see us at the state fair, are like, they're having to stick stuff in their pockets because they didn't have a bag. They had to take all their pocketbooks back to their cars and just stick their credit cards and stuff in their pockets so they could come in. So this is a great bag for you to have. And I'm going to be giving one of those away. Charlie's going to also give us Move Monday away in just a second, but he gets to wait because I'm going to do a drawing first. So we're going to find out who our winner is for this first level up. I have everybody's name that's hit submit. For this one, if the first person that I call is not on, I am going to let them have 24 hours to let me know that they won. But then we're going to actually go till we get somebody who's on. Okay. So we're going to do one. If it's not somebody that's on, I am going to let them have 24 hours to contact me. You got to send me a special message that says you watched the replay and I saw that I won, and you know exactly what you won when you see that. Otherwise, hopefully the first person I do is going to be somebody who's on here right now. So let's find out who that is. That this is a guaranteed winner right here. All right, Rachel Ricketts. Charlie, is Rachel Ricketts on? Oh, Charlie says Rachel Ricketts is not on. So Rachel, you have 24 hours. Now, guys that are friends of Rachel's, don't tell her that she won. Make her watch the replay. You can tell her you need to watch the replay, but don't tell her why, because she needs to watch it so that she knows. So Rachel, when you watch the replay, you're going to send me a message. I watched the replay. You're going to tell me what it is that you won and how you won it, and you're going to get the prize. But now we're going to find out. We're going to pick somebody who's here. We're just going to keep going until we get somebody who's on, because I want to give somebody a prize tonight. Deborah Gooding. Is Deborah Gooding on? Deborah Gooding, are you on? Are you on? It better comment fast. Charlie says he has not seen you comment. Guys, if you are watching live, you need to comment so Charlie knows you're here. Keep going once, going twice, up. Nope. Okay, we're just, once again, we're going for the person who is on and watching. On and watching. Let me know you are here. All right, Tara Henderson. Tara Henderson, are you on? No comments, no, she hasn't said it. Going once, going twice. All right, let's try again. Marcia Lynn Siebert. Is she on tonight? Marcia. Sometimes she's at work. Marcia going once, Marcia going twice. Oh, that's okay. Let's find another winner. I am looking for somebody who's watching who has hit submit already this week. Paula McBride. Paula McBride, are you watching? No. Going once, going twice. I don't like it when we have to go so far. We need everybody watching so I can give away more prizes right away. Barbara Nichols. Barbara Nichols, are you watching? Going once, no. Going twice. No. Okay, here we go again. Come on, guys, call your names out. Call your names out so maybe you'll send some energy my way. Betty Russell. Betty Russell, are you watching? Oh, 1, 2, 3, no. Okay, let's try again. Jean Woody. Jean Woody. Jean is on. Congratulations, Jean Woody. You just won our prize for tonight. You have won that clear stadium bag. This is Tupperware on the outside. You can carry that with you wherever you go. So congratulations, Jean Woody. And just remember, our first person we drew has 24 hours to watch the replay and send me a message that they are on. Okay. All right. So finishing up with Spirit Weeks. Let's all do it. If you have not yet hit submit this week, time to do it now. If you have a friend, if you have somebody that you welcomed into the business, make sure that they've done it. Together we can make this goal happen. We want to be one of the teams in the region that makes our goal. Okay. All right. Just a reminder too, we have these great offers going on right now. We have our 2-week challenge for sales challenge for the table setting service. And that's not the right one. I think that one ended. So we got a different one. Sorry about that, guys. But we do have our 2 monthly challenges that you have available to you. That's right. We have the one that has the fantastic beverage dispenser and all of that stuff. So forget the 2-week challenge that you see there. I forgot to change the picture. Then we have our monthly challenge at $2,500 for all of the Explorers tumblers. Love, love, love those. Kept my ice frozen for overnight. All right. And then, of course, at the 5,000 level, we have that fabulous sling bag that goes over your shoulder. I want to also remind you that we have this shopping spree on me that's going on. Started in August, goes all the way to October, when you have personal sales of $13,000 and 3 personal recruits that sold $350 in their first 30 days. You're going to get a $500 shopping spree from me. We're coming up to Record Breaker Month, our biggest month of the year. This is going to be your chance to make this happen and get that $13,000 that you need for the 13-week challenge. I know Aubrey is pretty close to being on pace for that. And we have several others that are doing a great job with your sales. You want to make sure that you get those recruits. We've got some that have their 3 recruits already. Want to make sure you've got your 3 recruits that sold $350 in the first 30 days. And you have yours. I'll be giving an update on that. But Record Breaker is that once in a year time that we all do everything we can to have our biggest month possible. And we got to start now by building the next 10 days, because the more parties that you have in the next 10 days, the better you're going to be to start that first week of October. Right now, you're going to be focused on these 10 days and the first week of October. You don't want to date anything past that, because this is where it's going to happen. And we've got these great Record Breaker host rewards, starting with the extra $350, with $350 in sales, getting that extra gift for the jumbo bread server. And then, of course, the double host credits when you get to that $1,000 mark. And we all, but right now we have our fabulous Tupper Mini salt and pepper shakers, the small hourglass and the small minis that they can qualify for with a $200 party. Of course, the hourglass ones are their booking gift for just dating the party. And having any orders at all. So you need to be using these to pull in those extra parties. I actually pulled in an extra party this week just because of that. I was showing them to somebody and they wanted them. I said, it's super easy. We set you up a party. I'll give you a link. You share it with your friends and we'll make it happen. We can do it in the next 3 days. And they said, deal. So, you have plenty of time to pull in those extra parties this week. And of course, you can always invite them to be here with us tomorrow night for our pop-up kitchen. It's tomorrow night, September 19th at 8 p.m. It is Hispanic Heritage Month, and so we are going all things Latin tomorrow night. And we have some great Latin recipes for you, including a tamale pie casserole and choco flan and some other great stuff. So you're not going to want to miss out on that one. This is a great place to invite your guests. You can do your own party and invite people to be there when we have 30 guests on live. This does not count reps. This is guest. Tupperware host and guest. You want them on to watch tomorrow night at 8. Though in the comments, they're going to tell me they're a guest of you. They're going to say, so I'm a guest of, and say your name. So we know they're a guest. Charlie's going to keep track of them. When we have 30, I'm giving away a $100 surprise pack. I posted a picture. Snag that picture that I shared earlier. It may not be exactly what's in that box, but it'll be a lot of stuff like that's in that box. It'll be a box of Tupperware just like that. Post that and say, who wants to win a box of Tupperware for free? And then you invite them to come to the event, and that will get them in the drawing for my $100 surprise pack when we have 30 people on. And then we're doing something else extra special, and that's next Tuesday night. And once again, this is another reason to be getting people to come to your parties and to place orders with you and to host parties with you. Because when they have had a party with you, when they have come to a party with you, when they have purchased with you this month, you're going to invite them to come to your game night. We're going to do this again in October. So this is kind of our test run. And it's our way of saying we appreciate you. We have a brand new group that we've created just for this. It's called the We Appreciate You group. So it's thank you for helping us in our business. And it's a way that we are giving back to our customers. We're going to have some, fun games, some recipes and tips like we always do. And we're going to give away some prizes. So you want to make sure that you're inviting people to that. Also, the folks who join you tomorrow night on the pop-up kitchen, that maybe, and they place an order, you can invite them to come back the next week for our game night. So that'll be fun. So hope that you got some ideas tonight of things that you liked. And I want to know, what did you learn that you're excited to try? What are you going to do outside your comfort zone? What are you going to do to create a brand that means you? As Aubrey said, people know her with Huck, and that she's a dog mom and all of that. Corinne uses as her brand. She's the fresh expert. So she's always, everything she does is fresh. It's about like a fresh tip or a fresh fact or her fresh friends. And she uses that and weaves that into everything that she talks about. What is it that you're excited to try this week? And tag me this week when you're trying something new and let me know what you've done, because we want to hear from you. Charlie, did you post your winner already? I think he's picking his winner. But as we finish up tonight, he did. Sophia Case, congratulations, Sophia. You are our Move It Monday drawing winner tonight for being here with us tonight. We appreciate you. But I want to close with this, because we talked about, the great thing about being a part of a team is that there's always someone by your side. But when we think about this week and we think about Spirit Weeks and we think about Level Up, individually, we're one drop, but together we're an ocean. And sometimes you may not think that your one order makes a difference. You may not think that, hey, I can only place $100 order, or I only had $100 party this week. It doesn't matter, because we all make a difference. Each and every one of you makes a difference in our success. We cannot do what we do as a team without each and every one of you. And we want to keep that going. We want to help you to succeed and get out of your business what you want. And that's the great thing. We all want different things out of it. And we all have the opportunity to get what we want out of it. But together we can do mighty things. And we are right now in the number 2 position in the region. So I think as of yesterday, we were number 1 in the region, but number 2 is really close. It's like we're going back and forth. So guys, every bit that you do makes a difference. And together we could finish this month as number 1 in the top-notch region. We can finish this month making our Level Up goal. We can finish this month going into October with the most parties possible, when every single person just adds one more party into the next 2 weeks. Okay, so let's go do that. Let's have a great week this week, a great close to week number 3. Let's hit that second goal of 150 before we get to Wednesday. And then let's power through and make sure that we hit level number 3 by the weekend and level number 4 to close out our week for the month. Okay, so thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I'm so excited to be here with you, and we're gonna move it out tonight.
Did I? Have I done I? Did I do I like to? I think I did. I like. Wait, what about we? They did.